From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. All your favorite platforms. This is Jason with Signature Esports, and we are live once again for the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. Round of 10 is going to end tonight, and it is going to be a hot track, hot Atlanta on board for you today. Shane, thank you for the like out there. Brock, thank you for the follow out there. I did like my own stream as well. Appreciate that very much. Caleb, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you for all the folks out there, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, for being absolutely amazing as Cody is going to burn it down right there. I do believe Cody's just a kid. Yeah, I figured he was going to show off that Roasted Gems Toyota. He's your race controller for today, and it's going to be absolutely exciting to see what these drivers are going to be able to do. Let's take a look at the points and the playoff standings. Right there in the middle of your screen, Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series has a points lead of about 30 points so far in the playoff standings as far as Mark Beverly goes, and Bill Hales there in second. Os Beverly, Eric Hagdahl does have a win in the series, so he does look at this as an outsider looking at. Dougie Higgins Jr. as well has a win in the series. So those drivers are looking okay and looking comfortable as far as the top five. Championship 5 will be updated after this race, and once they do, I will make sure to post that to our Facebook page, so make sure you're looking at that. I'll post it to our Twitter as well, at Real Sig Esports on Twitter if you want to follow me over there. And it's going to be a ton of fun. The Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series has been a fantastic series, and we are 2 races away from a champion in this series, and they've been an absolute dream to be a part of. Let's take a look at your race information today. Time of qualifying brought to you by thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code AOR20 at thebuttkicker.com and find yourself at a new experience, because they have some of the best out there. I tell you what, and it's just absolutely amazing. You can't ask for a better system and a better setup. Track is 1.51 miles in length, and we're going to have some spicy temps here. 103 on the track temperature right now, 83 on the air temperature. 68% humidity means for sticky tires, somewhat. I'm going to say that somewhat for the sake of reasoning when it comes to where these trucks are going to be driving and riding. We're going to see shade be a part of the factor here. They're going to run 40 laps in that stage. That first stage is big. Stage 1 helps in the points and the bonus points, and everybody's going to need some points here as they move through this race. 6-mile-an-hour wind will shake up on the backstretch, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Still 109 degrees at the time of race as we see the update for the track. Here is your starting grid. Mark Beverly is going to be the pole sitter here. John Ciolino, the outside pole sitter. I tell you what, John has been absolutely killing it when we run our fun races, and what a great pusher that we had just the other day when we were streaming live and I got into somebody, and that was just the way it goes, but life happens. Bill Hales, Kevin Winker is your second row. That's going to be a great drive line for both of those drivers. Nathan Dahl, Will Rydell going to be out there as well. And row number 3, Nick Lawrence back in the mix with Jesse Calloway to the inside. Jesse was watching the race yesterday. Good to see him in the race today. Joey Mines and Tyler Beverly will make up at row number 5. Jesse Wise and Cody Terlindi. Terlindi's going to be your race controller today, so you won't really see him out there, I don't think. Moving down, Eric Hagdahl, Haas Beverly going to make up the tiny little feet of this race as they're going to be ready to go. Learned a few things this past week as well. We've got some new things lined up for the stream coming up. Big Haas Motorsports, part of the driving field here, and also a sponsor of the series. The Winning Bid DIecast auctions. You can check a link in the description on Facebook and YouTube. You can go check those folks out. They are absolutely killer, and they do a fantastic job for the series. Great sponsorships, great things coming out of that company and all that they do for the sim racing community. Much love to all the folks over there. The Winning Bid DIecast auctions, again, check them out. The MLO Bros, the Youngstown's #1 Facebook podcast, is the platform that you want to follow on Tuesdays and Thursdays if you get an opportunity to. But check out their Facebook page. They have the one of the best podcasts that I would say if you are in the market for housing or you want to know about real estate. That's a great podcast for you to be able to get out there and watch and follow. Much love to the guys over there. Beverly is going to be leading them around here. I did think Jesse Wise, I don't know if he blinked out there, if he went ahead and jumped in to start from pits. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, so we'll see what happens. But we are ready to go. The lights will be off on the pace truck or the pace car here, the non-denominated Ford Mustang that iRacing has thrown up there. I do like the pace cars. I wish we could customize them for the leagues. That would be really cool to be able to throw your own stuff up there for your league. So maybe if iRacing, if you're out there paying attention and you're listening to what we're saying here, or what I'm saying here, add something for the leagues to be able to customize the pace car and have something cool on there, as long as it didn't infringe on the iRacing branding, and make sure that you could do something cool with it. But it would be a really neat idea. That's just my opinion. Little haze out there on the turn 3. We talk about partly cloudy skies. These drivers are going to see partly cloudy skies, and that's what it looks like right there. We saw the sun on the front straightaway and into turn 1 and 2, and you saw right there the cloud cover coming over Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hot Atlanta, as I like to call it, because it gets spicy. Turn 4 is a doozy, and the 22-degree banking, it's going to be insane. Full send, green flag. Move over, Miami. Atlanta's on the ball. Multi-groove track 1333. 42 of Kevin Winker to the high side here. Going to try to close some distance to that 42. We're going to see these drivers run all out for a moment as they continue to move into the field. Here's a look at what's going on in here. Shane, thank you again. Much love to you. Appreciate you. All the folks doing their justice, doing themselves the old-fashioned duty of running, as we see everybody moving and shaking right now. We're just going to start looking at who's going to settle in. Bill Hales to the bottom side. Bill trying to get into the top 5, trying to make sure he keeps his point standings where it is, because he's been consistently a top 5 driver here. There is Nathan Dahl, the number 30. Rolls that 5 spot, the 9 of Jesse Calloway behind, driving a little PBR action. Wayway Motorsports in the back left quarter panel. Fanatec on the back, of course, as well. They are moving. It's going to be a quick 40 laps, because every one of these drivers is going to be looking at trying to pull some pace. Mark Beverly, fastest lap of the race so far, 31.46. Thank you. Appreciate you. Cody, thank you. Appreciate you very much out there as well. I turned the comments off on YouTube again. And until Signature Esports can pay for a moderator to sit in chat and watch the chat for me and make sure that we can catch those things, I'm going to. There's no auto way to do it that has been safe and friendly. I've tried all the avenues that I could, and I will tell you that I'm going to be looking for somebody here pretty soon to be able to get in there and monitor the chat and watch what we're doing and take care of things in every stream. So once I'm able to do that, then we'll take care of all the folks and we'll get the chat back on YouTube. Fast lap for Will Rhino, 31.38 last time by. We'll see this time by who's going to be able to make more of that pace. Anybody faster, we'll see. Not quite, so still fastest lap of the race to Will Rhino, 31.38. His last lap, 31.39. So he's actually closing pace here right behind Kevin Winker. They're all trying to move, and they're chasing one driver here. Mark Beverly, 0.3 of a second. This is going to be all about old-fashioned pace and old-fashioned patience. And I think Bill Hales actually has that right now. He is back 8 spots. He started 3rd. And I think he just wanted to bide his time, and I can understand that. Haas Beverly up 2 so far. Jesse Wise looks to be out of the track. Cody, thank you very much. Caleb Patton off the track as well. So 3 of the drivers out right now. The hashtag copy no. Oh. The hashtag copied your no hashtag style, minus the Australian flag. Brother, you're awesome. Oh, dang it. 7 of 111. Now, you might think that this is a long race and this is a lot of laps, but realistically, 111 laps is a good pace. It's a good time for these drivers to be able to, one, figure out the drive line, figure out what they're doing. They have 75% fuel. They have one fast repair. There are 4 sets of tires waiting in pits for these drivers. And knowing what we know, I do believe we might make it all the way to the stage end for fuel cycle. But we'll see, because you never know what's going to happen out there. Thank you to all of you out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Make sure that you do the free thing. Get up there, hit that like, hit that follow, do all that fantastic stuff. Jesse Wise, what happened to you, brother? What happened? What? We're catching up on all the scoop here. So I want to know. Thank you to everybody out there. Again, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, you're all amazing. Absolutely a fantastic group of spectators and, of course, fans of racing, fans of Signature Esports, and fans of the series that we broadcast for. Half second separates the 13 and the 42 at the beach on vacation. I like it. I saw you jump in. There's Caleb Patton. He's out there running. He's been able to figure some things out. So he's running his laps now. He's going to be about 8 laps down. I think he had to figure some things out for the 27. Well, good, man. Enjoy that vacation. Hopefully that vacation is going to be absolutely solid for you, and you're going to be able to enjoy yourself over the course of which beach are you at? I have to ask, because the beach is my home away from home. Even though I live right here in the Midwest, we have a beach right here at the Lake of the Ozarks that we'd like to go and visit and take some time. Right now, Kevin Waker trying to track down another spot, and over the course of the last lap and a half, he's gained about a 10th in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 seemingly better for Mark Beverly. We'll see just how much that pace is going to be able to hold on the draft package here for the Truck Series. Huge in the wake of what they're doing. 17 of Will Rhino, ready to be aggressive, driving the Powerade Road. Sunset Beach. Hey, I know where that's at. Starting Park, iRacing's version of Jericho. I love it, Cody. I love it. Sunset Beach, know where that's at. Remember, I was stationed on Fort Bragg for about 9 years, and I went from the northern coastline in Virginia down to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I visited a lot of places on the East Coast over there during my R&R whenever I was home and stateside. Cialino in 4th here, Nathan Dahl in 5th, Nicholas Lawrence in 6th. Something to think about too. Bill Hale's just riding back here. I think Bill's just trying to play it safe. Something to think about too. One of my distributors is over there. The people that we send our t-shirts off to, make sure that they meet our 100% satisfaction guarantee. We send them over there to Charlotte to make sure that they are absolutely perfect before we send them out to our clients, no matter where they're at. Kevin Winker, Will Rhino, John Cialino, Nick Lawrence. And that just depends on where you're at. He's the mean guy. Jesse, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Roger, thank you for the like. Much love, my friend. Kendra, thank you for the like. I appreciate you as well. All those likes out there, keep them rolling, keep them going. We'd love to see it. That Cody Terlindy is a mean guy, you say? Nah, I think he just knows what he has. He was in that race the other day too. He was it looked like he was having some fun trying to run 3 wide with us at Talladega. Caleb had to jump to pits. It said he jumped to pits, but he didn't jump to pits. It's so weird. Eric Hagel, Tyler Beverly trying to work together here a little bit, but they're going to be side by side. The 4 trying to go to the inside, making some things move now. Eric Hagel just needs to take it simply smooth and try to be exactly consistent. I mean, consistency is going to be fast here over the long haul. Bill Hales working back up. Jesse Calloway, the 9, trying to work back up to Bill Hales as well. So the 9 off 4 from the start. Bill Hales off 8 from the start. Os Beverly is up 4. Eric Hagel up 4 as well. Tyler Beverly up 2. Nathan Dahl off to Joey Mines in the 24. He's working up 3 at the moment. Cialino started 2nd. He's trying to work himself back inside that top 3. He is off to Nick Lawrence, of course, in the Yahoo Toyota Tundra. He's going to be up a couple as well. Kevin Winker up 2 from the start of the race, and he is still trying to track down Mark Beverly. Mark has been able to have the pace now, full second almost. 9/10 of a second. He gets a little bit tight off the corner right there. You see him have to drive down off the wall a little bit to keep himself away from it. That'll slow up the pace just a little bit. You guys are all amazing, and I appreciate you ladies and gentlemen out there continuing to tune in each and every week. Gonna ask, did you notice something different about the timing tower, the ticker on the top left? I figured out something. I went through the SDK Discord and was looking at a few things that were over there, and I saw that somebody had posted about being able to change the timing tower, but the code wasn't working for me, so I had to go through and I had to figure it out myself. And by the time that I did, I realized that there was just a few I's and a few T's and a few dots that weren't being collected correctly. So I fixed it. I made it work for me. And there you go. Rotating banners in the timing tower. That's now a real thing. And we like it. I think it's going a little bit fast. We might have to change that. That's just a little bit too fast for me. We can do that on the fly, I do believe. Mark Beverly leads 0.8 of a second over Kevin Winker, Will Reinl, John Cialino, Nick Lawrence. Remember, Nerds Doing Nerd Things, my caution sponsor throughout the series and throughout each and every single race. We love those folks over there. They do a phenomenal job of keeping us entertained, as you will see good runs and good fun runs from those folks. They are huge racing fans, and on top of being huge racing fans, they have absolutely enjoyed the fact that they have just one of the best podcasts when it comes to talking about all the things that we like to do as far as nostalgia goes, or about other when they started doing the Marvel Universe and they were talking about that was absolutely amazing to see. They did all of the Harry Potter series, and they gave great descriptions and great stories about all of that stuff. It was just so cool to watch and so cool to see that there was there's no second guessing and no replacing it. So it's actually just, it's always really cool. So Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series here on iRacing. And I think I did. I slowed it down just a little bit. So I like seeing that be able to work just a little bit more. 13 out front, 2.6 seconds. Kevin Winker to pit road already. He is leaving pit road. I do believe he went 20 laps, and now he's going to be a lap down to Mark Beverly. Will Reinl now 2.6 seconds back. John Cialino up to third now, trying to still track down his time. There's the 42 of Kevin Winker, splitting the series in half here, as that 22 lap seems to be a little tight for him. We'll see if he's going to be able to work. He went to pit road. He took fuel, and fuel only to be able to make it to the end. So maybe that's the case. Maybe they're just going to be a little short on fuel, and that's what they want to be able to do. Jesse Calloway here, 23 of 111. He looked like he was coming to pit road as well. He did on 19, so he's been able to pick up some of his time. And right now the 13 rolling the back straightaway. 2.5 seconds, 2.7 seconds to gain. 33 of Cialino to the inside. The battle for second rages on. They are moving. Nick Lawrence up another spot. Kevin Winker came off pit road and he says, I need to go. I need to go. Let's go. We're going places. Calloway will be 2 laps down at the moment. He's trying to get around the 24 here. The 9 seeing lanes and trying to pick him and trying to do what he can here. Doesn't want to be the lucky dog, but wants to be on the lead lap, and I can understand that. This is going to be a tight race no matter how you look at it. So good moves, good fun, good things. 24 of 111. And we're ticking away as they continue to move. Thank you to everybody tuning in. Time for a hydrate break. If you haven't done so, make sure that you've got your glasses in front of you, whatever you're drinking, whether it's coffee, whether it's water, whether it's Monster, whether it's the adult responsible beverage that you're going to be responsible by partaking. Wink, wink, hint, hint, and make sure that you're old enough to do it. Whatever you got, lift it up. I want to make sure that we give a big toast to each and every one of you out there. Much love to you. Hydrate time. Nick Lawrence up to third, got himself around Ciolito. He's tracking down Will Rhino on the number 17. It's going to go Chevy, Ford, Toyota through the top six. Bill Hales, who tried to save a little bit there in the very first portion of this race, has worked himself back into the top six as drivers decided they were going to come to pit road, maybe thinking they might be a lap or two short. Who knows? Maybe they just needed to have a different pace, maybe a different line, maybe a different look at this racetrack for themselves. And it's always good company and a good stretch to be able to find a huge run. Much love to you all. Let's see. Next week, at the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series, the championship race is going to be at Michigan International Speedway. They're going to run 85 laps and have a butt kicker raffle at the end of that for the drivers. Last week, the winner got $25 at the old Talladega Super Speedway, and that was exciting to see. We are just we're just enjoying the old-fashioned drive off here. Absolutely killer. Absolutely killer. Babu, thank you for the like. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a good day. Much love to you wherever you're at. Beverly, Will Rhino, John Ciolito, Nick Lawrence. It is 2 and 3 wide. They are getting hit. Oh, Ciolito up into the wall back there. He was going places, and man, oh man, they got all dicey and a whole lot of right front damage to the truck now, and oof. Not a good look. Nick Lawrence was there. Here's a look at what happened as they were coming off of this straightaway here. Coming off the back straightaway, I believe they're getting to turn 3. Let's go forward real quick. As there's Nick Lawrence. There's John Ciolito up here. He's up high, 17, 18, 4. All of these drivers right there. The Ford, the Toyota's picking on Ciolito. Ciolito taps the wall. The Ford's right there too, and he just can't get out of the wall. That's unfortunate. So things like that do happen, but there's a chance. This race is far from over. Mark Beverly right now, 4.2 seconds the gap. He is just full sending it around. Will Rhino and Nick Lawrence trying to work some magic here. Beverly he's got a little bit to play with. Right now, Bill Hales says, I'm full sent, bro. 53 to the bottom of the 4. Cody, throw a caution. I like it. They're dicey everywhere, and all that this is doing is making that stage look pretty darn easy for Mark Beverly. Tyler comes to pit road. He is getting some stuff taken care of, maybe some fuel for that driver. We shall see. As quite possibly, driver's going to be looking at some good old-fashioned slugfest. 11 seconds usually means they took about 2 tires and maybe some fuel. He might have just taken fuel. Ciolito comes to pit road as well. He's going to be looking at trying to make some things work here. As Beverly's out front, John Ciolito, see if he gets any of that damage fixed. Hopefully he doesn't have to use that fast repair. We'll see what kind of mark that happens on that one. He is not going to use it. That's probably a smart move for himself. He's going to get in and out of pit road. Beverly looks at it, 33 of 111. Eric Hagdahl right now, 4.4 seconds now as the number 4 truck. Did not put it down a qualifying time, but it's going to be there in second. He's up 11 spots and has been able to try to move through the field. Bill Hales back to third. Bill and Melanie husband-wife duo, tag teaming not only iRacing, but their construction company and, of course, Melanie Hale's photography. Much love to the deer out there. Tomorrow night, Goat Racing Next Gen Series. We're going to have the Skull Key Esports Atlanta track tomorrow. That's going to be absolutely awesome. Good buddy and fellow streamer, fellow commentator out there wanted to sponsor one of the Goat Racing League races, so we're going to give him a whole lot of attention tomorrow, and it's going to be awesome. So make sure you go follow Skull Key Esports on Twitter, on Twitch, not on Twitter, on Twitch and YouTube. An opportunity to help those folks grow. We'd love to see that. We'd love to see the impact there. That is SKOLLKEY Esports. Skull Keys Esports. Skull Key Esports. SKOLLKEY. Yes, that's how it is. Mark looking at a 3.8 second lead, and that's closing. Mark's going to come to pit road. Eric Hegdel's going to lead a lap here. Bill Hales will come around as well. There's 5 laps to go here for the drivers. Os Beverly saving himself as well. 36 of 111. Might be a fuel strategy run here. 18 in 4th. Mark Beverly to pit road, Reinhold to pit road, and there's Nathan Dahl there as well. Mine's in on pit road. He's going to be in 8th. Kevin Winker's going to get a lap back here, and he's going to work himself around this field. John Ciolino will try to do the same thing. He's going to be a lap down. He would be your lucky dog. Tyler Beverly try to make some things work on his end. He's about 4.8 seconds off Ciolino. They're going to be looking at 10th right now and try to make some ground up. Jesse Calloway, the number 9, the PBR machine, trying to roll. He is completing another lap. He's 2 laps down to the race leader, Eric Hegdel, 37 of 111. Did they save enough? Mark Beverly looks to be behind. Lawrence is going to pass him. Mark Beverly's going to be a lap down at the moment. And as things cycle around, Kevin Winker will be in 5th. He was the driver that did not pit, or that pitted a little bit earlier, so he's going to be 7 seconds ahead of Mark Beverly. Mark went ahead and took fuel and tires, so he's going to be trying to track down over the next 3 laps. There's Hegdel into pit road, Bill Hales, Os Beverly, Nick Lawrence, all doing the same thing. Kevin Winker looks to be trying to make some smooth sailing, smooth passes, and a whole lot of fun. Now, Mark has got a set of tires he's going to have to burn here, trying to get himself back up, because Kevin Winker is going to be looking to try to hold on for the next 3 laps. 38 of 111, so they're going to hit 39 and 40, and that'll be at the end of the stage. Mark Beverly is going to need 7 seconds to gain here. He has the tires to do it, but I don't know if he has the lap times or the track times to do it. 38 being completed as Kevin Winker is your race leader. Eric Hegdel to the bottom side just took fuel only. Nick Lawrence is going to be there in 3rd. He's going to be on the bottom of the racetrack trying to hold on to that truck. Something happened to him there. As drivers go around him, he's going to be trying to leave pit road. Looks like he went off track there, had a little bit of an issue. Maybe he touched the grass or something, or maybe goosed it a little bit more when he came off of pit road. But still an opportunity here as the 42 comes around to complete 38. Now lap 39 underway. Kevin Winker, Eric Hegdel, Mark Beverly, Bill Hales. That'll be your drivers there. Will Rhino will be in 5th. Man, what different action. Make the wrong call on the race winner last week, and now this. I need to get some glasses. Are you talking to me? Did I call the wrong race winner last week? I didn't call. Oh, I screwed up in the statement, yeah. But I corrected myself, didn't I? All good. It's all good. All the good things happen. Winker, Hegdel, Beverly, Bill Hales, Will Reinl. Man. Oh, you're talking to Cody. Okay. I was like, I know that last week whenever we were doing driver interviews, I said something else. Kevin Winker is going to win stage 1, and that'll bring out that caution. That caution is only for the stage. It's not for incident that I see. Hegdel's going to be second Mark Beverly third, Bill Hales fourth, Will Rhino fifth. So Kevin Winker trying to put on a dominating fashion here. Had the right strategy, so the Slinger Wisconsin native rolls around. He's going to meet up with the pace vehicle, and this is the way it is. All good things. Kevin Winker, race leader, stage one winner, and an opportunity for him to come to pit road. Of course, Nerds Do Nerd Things on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. Find them pretty much everywhere, and they're one of my favorite podcasts, one of my favorite things to look forward to every Friday morning. And if you missed the grand scheme of what they did this morning, well, then you can go back and check it out. It's a great thing about Spotify. That's where I follow them from, folks. Oh, dang, oh, dang. Kevin Winker leading them on the pit road, so everybody's going to come around. I do believe Jesse Calloway is going to be your lucky dog. He will be. Ooh. Something is up with the 9 truck. Thought he was going to be the lucky dog there. He should have been the lucky dog there. And hopefully he doesn't get a black flag for the incident that happened there. Let's go back. I do want to take a look and see what happened to Nick Lawrence coming off pit road. He is going to be able to get some tires and some things taken care of, but I do want to take a look because I want to make sure he doesn't have any damage. Nick Lawrence, a favorite here, no doubt, for the Toyotas. I think something happened there. I don't know if he downshifted or... No damage, though, so we didn't see anything very much differently than what we did. Mark Beverly's going to be a race leader and currently points leader for the overall points for the series. Does not have a win in this round of 10. Mark, thank you for sharing the stream. Much love to you, brother. How you doing? Good to see you all out there. Folks, we are exactly... leave one follower away. Shines, thank you for the love and the reaction out there. Appreciate you. Shams, sorry. Thank you. Much love. Let's see. We are, I believe, exactly we're 2 followers away from our goal of 3,500 on Facebook. So thank you so much to all the folks out there that have become absolutely killer and amazing and all of the cool stuff. Make sure you share the stream, and if you get an opportunity, make sure that you get out there and you follow, because why not? It's the free way. It's the most effective way. Yedlin, thank you for the love out there. Appreciate you very much. Much love to you. For all the shares, all the likes, all the follows. Hot Atlanta. It's going to be absolutely a dream race, I do believe, for all the series that we have. Dark Horizon Fishing giving out some subs yesterday, and I appreciate that. Kendrick giving us a follow on Twitch. Kiki giving us a follow on Twitch as well. Skolky resubbed yesterday as well. Thank you to all the subscribers for being absolutely killer and absolutely amazing. You're all just the best. The best. Let's go through and update some stuff. As they progress, here's a look at it. Here is the Beverly's going to be out front as they came in for fuel and fuel only. Eric Hagel will be your driver on the freshest tires. But Mark Beverly and Haas Beverly, both of these drivers took tires at the beginning, or about 3 laps prior to that stage in, or 3 laps prior to the stage in. So we're going to see these drivers still have some meat and bones and some grip on those tires, but for how long? Because the drivers behind them are all soaking it up. Nathan Dahl and Nick Lawrence both came in for fuel only. Jesse Calloway came in for some repairs. He's still going to be a lap down. Patton's going to be out of the race. Jesse's out there in chat, so is Cody. So they're just going to be enjoying themselves and try to make sure that they have some fun. Thank you to all the folks out there doing what you do. I appreciate you as always. Beverly's make up the front row, the fastest of the Beverlys and the elder of the Beverlys. Pick one. And they'll tell you Big Haas on the outside, Mark on the inside. Big Haas trying to get into the playoffs as well. Full set, green flag, stage 2 underway. Hagdahl ready to go. Winker to the outside. Eric Hagdahl trying to make it back-to-back. At least 2 wins into this series. There's an opportunity for him to do it there. There is the 53 of Bill Hales to the inside. He's back to third now as the 22 of Haas Beverly tries to roll up the racetrack. Mark is going to have to defend here for a couple of laps. We're going to see if these drivers are going to get up to pace and up to temperature. 53 to the inside. Haas still trying to battle on the outside. 42 of Kevin Winker right there with him. 53, 22. There's the 42 and the 24. Joey Mines up 3. Haas still up 10. Eric Hagel up 11. He's got the right strategy at the moment. And because he does, that is going to be the way the race line is going to kind of dictate the pace here. As we see them come down the back straightaway, these drivers looking for all the pace that they can get. See Lino able to rebound here. He's up there in the mix. Want to look, take a closer look. Did he take the fast repair? I do believe he had to take the fast repair. I think it was impeding his driving. So right now, he's just going to have to take it easy, be able to make it to the end of this race without having any more issues. Mark Beverly, 31.54 in the last lap. Eric Hagel runs his fastest lap, 31.64. So opportunity for the driver to be able to continue to move forward. Kevin Winker got himself around Bill Hales. New tires rolling as Bill Hales runs his fastest lap of the race. We talked about him saving earlier. He was probably trying to just save for a better finish on the stage. And right now, that is turning out to be an absolute masterpiece. But Will Reynolds has something to say about that. He is there trying to battle for the top 5. There to the inside, slide job around the outside. Or on the inside as the 17 goes high. He's going to be up next to the wall on corner exit. Bill Hales is running the high side, just trying to take it easy. Nick Lawrence into pit road, trying to get some things taken care of. He is heavy down pit road, so hopefully he is doing okay. I know that he's parking. Hopefully he doesn't get hopefully there's no penalty there. I do believe he took fuel and is going to come out. He is going to come out, so there's just an opportunity there. Maybe his truck didn't fuel up the way he needed it to. Either way, still the way it works. Kevin Winker up 2. Eric Hagel up 10. Will Reinl up 4. Reinl to the outside of the 4 of Eric Hagel. Reinl solid today as Hagel drops back. Bill Hale's able to try to pull that second lane here. Second lane can be fast, but it does wear on your tires and can push you up the racetrack. You want to be easy on the wall. Corner exit is a huge difference maker here for these drivers as we watch them go nose to bumper here. Run along with Bill. Let's see what it looks like from his point of view as he comes off corner exit. Look at the long straightaway that you have here in Atlanta. This track looks and feels like it's driving like at Las Vegas. We've seen a lot of Las Vegas drivers run the higher lane to try to preserve speed and tires over the long haul, because if you drop into the corner, you burn your right front off. And we see a lot of them doing it. It's a very bumpy track. There's a little nose cam for you. This track does seemingly pull the pace away from the truck in front of you, but it is a very wavy, very bumpy, very old concrete track. They did repave Atlanta. iRacing has not updated the track scan yet, but I look forward to seeing them when they do that, because I think it'll make this run a little bit smoother, similar to what Charlotte does. And maybe the banking will make a little bit more sense, a little bit more difference. 4 to the bottom side, Bill Hales to the outside. That's the side-by-side battle that you see right there. Haas Beverly back there in 6th. Jesse, I love Cody Turlin. That's funny. Well, I'm gonna do that. Actually, you know what? We won't do that. We'll do that. Oh, big all right. right. Kevin Winker out front, got himself around Mark Beverly. That just happened. As now Will Rhino tries to put the moves on Mark Beverly as well. Kevin Winker, Team Merca on the 42. Runs the 54th lap of the race and runs it very high here as the 13 has a little bit of pressure from the 17 now. Every position is a point. Every point matters, especially when it comes to the championship race next week. And if you're a driver that's outside looking in, you're going to want every position you can get, especially when 5 are the ones that are going to make it work. 17, little wall tap to the back end. Caution is not out. It sounded like it was going to be, but that's all good. Callaway looking to try to make some moves to get his lap back. Nick Lawrence is going to be a lap down as well. He is running a fuel strategy race here. Kevin Winker, the number 42, holds on to the high side. 13 is going to be right there with him. 17 of Will Rhino rolls the corner. Now we watch drivers pull up a pace here that was absolutely insane. But something to keep in mind is that pit strategy. Some drivers went the full 37 laps as much as they could. It'd be about 2 laps short on an 80-lap run. So these drivers might possibly be just saying full send until we get an opportunity to make that up. Beverly falls back to third, still able to keep up. And we talked about how the tires are going to be. Kevin Winker here, 2070 on the iRacing, still working his strategy here. Does have the better tires. Mark Beverly trying to make it work. Madi, thank you very much for becoming a follower. Appreciate you very much out there on the old platform. Facebook is our platform that is one of the faster growing next to YouTube. YouTube's been growing pretty quickly as well, so thank you so much. We're about 180 followers, something like that on YouTube from that 1,000 mark, which gives us a little bit more room, more things that we can do, like share things and host other platforms as well, like what we do with raids on Twitch, all that cool stuff. Mark Beverly in third, try to hold on. Bill Hales picking back up his pace. He's been able to hold on as well. Tyler Puckett out there. There's Jesse. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much for Jesse's out there being the chatty one today. I like it. Keep it rolling, brother. Kevin Winker, Will Rhino, Mark Beverly, Bill Hales, Eric Hagel. That's going to be your top 5. Biceps Hendrick, Goat Sub Gifter. Come on, moderator. Hashtag spicy. There they are. Aaron giving us a big oh. Hey, you know what? Dark Horizon gifted another one. Nightbot, stop spamming emotes. Why did it do that? Nightbot hasn't existed for a minute. I don't know why Nightbot did that. Maybe it's just, I don't know how many too many. It's okay. Spicy. It's funny. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. Thanks for your Dark Horizon Fishing gifting and another sub out there on Twitch. Thank you so much. And so now, I do believe, did you give it to... Did it go to Biceps? Who did it go to? Did it show me? It didn't show me. Oh, you gave it to Aaron. Aaron, very cool. To eight. We always have a monthly goal of 20 because that, is it like $50 a month or something like that at 20? It's all cool. Atlanta races like a cheese grater, then it turns into an ice rink. I agree. And that's something that I see time and time again here. And I think that's why we see a lot of the drivers utilizing the higher lines here, because that's a big component to here. If you run the inside line too much, you find that the that right front tends to go away, and you would think it'd be the left front and the left rear because of how close it is, but that takes less of the impact. When you're driving that low on the racetrack, the weight of the truck wants to shift into the right front of the vehicle because it wants to use all those G's to turn around, and that's kind of the case. Right now, Bill Hale is closing the distance to the number 13. And Mark Beverly in third, finding more pace. 53 rolling the draft here. Let's go, Haas. Says he don't like it. I don't know why. I don't know why. You know what? Let's see. Night bot dashboard. Let's find the dashboard. Let's look at the dashboard. Timeouts. Why did it give you a timeout? Top chatter. You're the top chatter, and I gave you a timeout. Gave you whatever, man. Hold on. Let's figure it out. Excess caps. Excess emotes. Options. Limit. Oh, that's why. We're going to put a limit of 10. Is that okay? Okay. Timeout length. 30 seconds. There we go. That's ridiculous. That's weird. He don't like you. Hold on. Can we do this? There you go. There you go. Do it. Do it. Hey, what, Bill? Looking for some more moves. Winker dropping very fast here. Little Rhino out front. And guess who is who's hauling Tookish right now? Kevin Winker had an issue there, I think. Not quite sure what it was. He's got a whole lot of dropping momentum. Bill Hales now working over Will Rhino. Will Rhino, the race leader at the moment. Bill works the inside line one more time. I changed the bot, so now you can put up 10 phrases. Sorry about that. Didn't know the Nightbot was still in there, so it's all good. Will Rhino out front. Bill Hales in second. Mark Beverly back to third. Kevin Winker looking to see when the 13 comes to pit road. Tyler, you can't see the chat. Winker got on the wall in turn 3. Appreciate you all very much. It's something that you can gonna be able to see now on the old all the other stuff. There it is. Thank you so much to all the folks out there on the old Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube platforms. You're all amazing. If you want to chat, make sure that you're over on Facebook. You know, oh, a little dicey back there. 42 right behind the 13. Boy, bang, man. These drivers are now turning it back on and say, all right, we're cooking with gas, and it's not propane and propane accessories. It's Sunoco fuel. James, thank you for the share. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. Giving us a like out there. Mr. Mandarin, that is the bear himself. With great bear comes great responsibility. Go check out Mandarin Racing on YouTube, and on Facebook, and you'll be able to check out some really cool gaming and another proprietor here for the esports platform and the iRacing community, and of course, big fan of all that they do over there. And plus, he's been sharing everything that we've been doing for quite some time. So thank you, James, for doing that. Bill Hales for the pass here up the racetrack, drops into the corner here. 17 free on the high side right there. He tried to come down into the lane, knew that the 53 was there, and you saw the little bit of a wiggle there. He was able to save himself. So Bill Hales making Melanie proud. He takes over the lead here, and he had a full send moment in the corner. 17 trying to rock the bottom here, trying to disrupt that flow, disrupt that line. Bill a little bit faster than everybody at the moment. He's been able to carry that speed forward. Hagel tries to save some pace too. He's going to be there to the bottom of the 17. The race for the lead is still heating up. We're about 40 laps to go as we cross the 71 mark. A lot of these drivers you're going to see coming to pit road very soon as they push the boundaries of what they're doing. Bobby, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you, bro. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Mr. Duffield, how are you doing? Come on, Nathan Dahl, Jesse says out there. Nathan's off 3. But he had some wall love earlier, but he's going to be all right. I think he was just the right rear that tapped the wall just a little, way back when. Nothing big. Cialito off 5, trying to clutch it in, make it a good race for himself. Haas Beverly still up 8 spots in 6th as he carries some good speed. 4 trying to clear the 17 back here. And, that almost looked rough. Ron Hale's rough. You ain't lying. Bill needs pace. He's like, I need a gap here. 72 of 111, 73 now. And this is going to be about when Bill decides he wants to come to pit road, because a lot of the drivers are thinking about that. They ran 37 to 38 laps. They're going to need another couple of laps to be able to safely make it on fuel and tires, minding no caution's going to happen. 3 drivers off the lead lap: Tyler Beverly, Jesse Calloway, Nick Lawrence. They're going to be looking for something to happen in front of them if they want to be able to get back on the lead lap. And that is that's a big telltale sign of what they're going to be able to try to do here. Bill Hale's out front. Eric Hagel trying to close the distance 0.4 of a second as they move and continue to groove. Bill Reinl, an 8/10 of a second off of the race leader at the moment. Mark Beverly in 4th has been able to capitalize on what he's been able to do here. Kevin Winker got a little bit free off the corner, and that's what's been happening to him. I didn't get the chance to see it. Might actually go back and take a look at what happened on 65. It's hit on turn 3, and here's what happened. There's a 17 trying to pass the 42 here, and that was on 65. Here's a look down the back straightaway on that turn. And we will go back to these other drivers here. Like Kevin Winker right here got into the wall just a little bit right there. Ate a little bit of that track, but that's all right. He's got time and he's got pressure, and it's all amounting to every driver that's up there. Eric Hagel tried to save some fuel, tried to save some pace. He's going to be trying to go back to the lead here as he tries to apply some pressure to Bill Hales. Drops into the bottom side of the racetrack. 53, still trying to outpace here. 53-4. Hagel trying to make a name for himself here. Hagel tries to keep that draft in the line, and right now all of these drivers right back here are looking in front of him going, all right, we got to do something. Tyler Beverly working over the field, came in on 62, wants to be on a different strategy than everybody else, and he's been able to work himself back around this racetrack. He's going to have some pace. Hales, Hegdahl, Reinl, Beverly's, Mark, and Haas. Mark comes to pit road. Haas, Beverly making a clean pass here, doing exactly what he needed to do. Huge runs. Sanded 53. Joe, what's going on out there? How are you doing, Joe 24, ever out there? Good to see you out there on the old Twitcher Rooney. Appreciate you, my friend. How are you doing? 17, a little bit scuffy sideways back here. He's got Haas Beverly behind him, but right in front of him, Tyler Beverly trying to clear and say, hey, you know, I've got some tires. I've got some fuel. Hegdahl going to be out front. Bill Hales into pit road, looking to clear, looking to have some pace. 4, 17, 22. That's going to be your top 3. Kevin Winker in 4th. Nathan Dahl up to 5th, right where he started. Man, oh man, Atlanta's doing exactly what I thought it would be. Only caution has been for the stage. And the green flag pit stops for the final time, trying to be the pace that everybody has. Eric Hagdahl, 2.4 to come to pit road. Will Reinl might lead here. He's going to go ahead and do that. Kevin Winker is going to stay out another lap as well. Haas Beverly into pit road. Tyler Beverly comes around, gets his lap where he needs it. He's about 33 seconds off the pace at the moment, but he might actually lead a lap or two. Callaway is a lap down, but he's got some pace. Nick Lawrence right behind him, and that'll be the battle for their position. Mark Beverly not far off as well. He's going to be up with some pace behind him. New tires, new fuel strategy, new field, a new kind of stretching of the legs. Nathan Dahl to pit road. Will Reinl leads here as Kevin Winker, the number 42, drives to pit road. He's going to dive in. And right now, 31 laps to go. The 17 trying to be the pace setter. Tyler Beverly out front at the moment. Holy goodness gravy. Pick your winner, folks. That's going to be the big factor. Who do you think is going to win? Good to see you, Joe. Much love to you, man. Awesome. Disappointed your truck is too clean at this point. Haas is sending it, man. He wants in this race. Look at that thing. He's got a good looking truck. It's right along with Haas. He is full sent. Haas Beverly. Tyler did get to the wall. It was opportunity there for him to lead a few laps here, but as they come around for pace, he's going to drop into pit road. He was in second. He's going to pit from second. He came out on 62 and it was doing just fine. Nick Lawrence still needs to come to pit road. He is working around in seventh. Looks like Kevin Olinker behind him. Kevin's going to go all the way around, and right now Nick Lawrence trying to rebound from the issues that happened earlier. Callaway came to pit road on lap 80, so he's going to be leaving pit road. Some right side damage for the 45, and he's going to take tires. A whole lot happening. 83 of 111, butt kicker. Feel what you've been missing over there with our fine feathered friends, a.k.a. Butt Kicker family. Go to thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code AOR20, the Alpha, the Oscar, the Romeo, the number 2, the number 0. That is how you can get a good old discount. Also helps out this league. They want to be able to make sure that you're taken care of. And thank you for choosing Signature Esports to be your platform for iRacing and your streaming capabilities. Because, folks, most and foremost, I am a content creator, and that is what I do, and I love doing this. And this is one of the things I love doing. Of course, if you have not seen me play Tarkov, well, then you know that that's absolutely a ton of fun. 3.5 seconds, a lead for Beverly. He came out on 76, 2-lap difference between he and the number 4, Bill Hales. Comfortable in third right now, but he's got a whole lot of full sand people behind him. Mine's one of those drivers. 84 of 111. Thank you to Butt Kicker for being a part of sim racing as well. Not only their product, but the fact that they are determined to be able to help these leagues get these promo codes and get themselves set up for some great opportunities. Affiliateships and partnerships only work if you trust the brand of the Butt Kicker. It's been around for as long as I've been on iRacing, so you got to enjoy those fantastic people, and congrats to them on all their success and what they've been doing over the course of at least the last 2 years that I've been affiliated with them and seen huge opportunities for everybody to be a part of them. So much love to them, folks. If you're a real life racer and you want to talk racing with me. Coming up here in about 2 weeks, 2 Fridays from now, you're going to see us taking the time that the AOR's on a break for their off season. We are going to be doing a podcast over here at Signature Esports on Friday nights. So if you want to talk racing, you want to talk iRacing, you want to talk gaming, you want to talk everything that we're all interested in. It is going to be the SE podcast, and we're going to do it live and chat with each and every one of you. Have a ton of fun. Bill Hale's about to be under fire by the House man himself. Big House trying to run down the 53. Bill Hale's way up high here, still holding on to that line. He's still trying to close down his distance to Eric Hagdahl. 8.2 seconds in closing. Right now, Hagdahl has some of the Meteor tires on the racetrack. So does Will Rhino, though. Will stuck on the inside. He's got a lot of drivers here that are trying to put a lot of pressure on him. Cody, put you in. You'll do it. Perfect. Friday nights. Cody, you're in my Discord, correct? I think you're in my Discord. Make sure you're in my Discord. If you're in my Discord, we'll be doing it Friday nights. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to enjoy it. We're going to talk about. It's basically going to be. Think of the Joe Rogan Experience / Dale Jr. podcast / whatever the heck we want it to be. We'll talk about iRacing. We'll talk about the games coming out. We'll talk about just everything that's just interesting, and just try to enjoy ourselves, have a good time, talk to all the fans of not just Signature Esports, but all of the leagues. And we'll talk to league owners. We'll talk to race controllers. We'll talk to people who just enjoy what they're doing. Bill Hale's under fire. And I mean really under fire. He has been saving his tires. Have been trying to save his tires. And right now on the high side, Haas Beverly, the 17, looked to almost be collecting. Woo, Haas says no. No, sir. I got this. We're going to battle back. They're making me nervous. Bill Hale's
7.8 seconds back was 8.2 from Mark Beverly. And right now, Eric Hegel trying to outpace the field. 6 seconds ahead of Bill Hales. Mark Beverly, 1.5 back, 21 laps to go. The fuel strategy and the tire strategy is going to be a big factor. Holy cow. I want to put on a show. I want to have a good time. We want to do some research and make sure that what we're doing going to be the absolute best show and the best time for each and every one of you out there. I look forward to seeing everybody do it. Bill Hales, the number 3 truck. Still under fire from the 17. Well, you would think that Will Reinl's truck. Oh, Will comes up the racetrack, gets into the 53 a little bit. 53 was tied up the racetrack as well, and now caution's going to come out as the 17 was trying to push it hard there, and I think he almost pushed his luck. We'll go back and take a look at it. It looked like he came up, though. Maybe just a little bit hard racing. We'll see, because, man, only caution to come out, and that was huge. Caution. All right. Got to go to the far chase view. This is important here. Here's Bill Hales, high side here. 17 sends it into the corner. 53's up high. He's just up the racetrack. He's going to be tight up the corner. And, oh, Bill got into him a little bit there. A little bit net code hit everybody else. Bill, there's nowhere for Bill to go. Watch this. He is next to that wall, and I can get closer. Let's go to that chase view. He is right here, and the 17's doing a great job. I mean, right there, you can already tell that the 17 is looking for that line. If he's trying to make the pass, he's applying the pressure right where he needs to be. Bill thinks he's going to be running a little bit lower than there, and he's 17's already tied off the corner. Goes right there, and then, oof, boom. Not the day that they wanted. They'll come to pit road. 17's going to be in as well. Does look like drivers are looking at Bill had to tow to pit road, which is unfortunate for him. And no doubt he's going to be looking for a fast repair if he can get out in time. It's going to be a lap down at the moment, I do believe. So that is kind of the way things work for him. Man. Unfortunate. Holy good gravy. Bill got into the 17. 17 was racing him tight. That's a hard racing incident. It's a hard to swallow racing incident as well because of how clean Bill has been racing everybody all day. You know, that can be frustrating. Drivers looking for the lucky dog. I do believe Tyler's going to be. He's going to be your race leader. 18 laps to go when we come around here. The 9's going to be coming to pit road. So Tyler Beverly stays out to be your race leader. And drivers who needed a free pass, Will Reinl's going to be out there. Jesse Calloway. Actually, Tyler Beverly looking for a free pass. Forgive me on that one. He is a lap down, being scored a lap down. So he's going to stay out there. Calloway to pit road. Could have had a free pass there as well. Bill Hales and a lap down as well, maybe 2 laps down, waiting for the tow. Caleb Patton off the racing surface, of course, and doing what he does best. He's not doing what he does best. He's a fantastic fast driver, but he does what he does best when he's sitting there. He's out there watching the race and cheering these guys on, and that's what he's doing right now. What he does best is be a fantastic racer and a driver and a speed demon. Calloway comes off of pit road. He's going to be looking for another free pass as well. Tyler Beverly looking for that lucky dog or that waiver round that he needs. Rhino in 17 will be at the tail end of the field, so he's going to drop back here. Jesse Calloway will be at the tail end of the field as well, so he and the 17 will be side by side. That's an unfortunate set of circumstances. Bill had to tow. Will looks like he is going to be off the surface. We'll switch this over. We're going to double check because I want to make sure, yeah, the 17 and the 9, both the lap down. Beverly is going to get a free pass here. Start at the tail end of the longest line. Alan, thank you for becoming a follower out there. Much love to you. Appreciate you on the old Facebook platform. Alan Turner, thank you so much. You were all amazing. Dadgummit. I know. Beverly, Hagdahl, Haas Beverly in third, Ciolino in fourth, Nathan Dahl back to fifth. That's exactly where he started. He's got Joey Mines to the outside. Kevin Winker trying to rebound from what happened when he tapped the wall, so his truck's all brand new and looking good. Bill Hales will be 3 laps down, and he needs 3 more cautions to go his way. Bill had such a good race going. So did the 17. It was a great battle. When you get tight off the corner, it does happen. So Bill with the 3178 on the iRating. Knows what he's doing when it comes to the iRacing platform. Other than Cody, that's one of the highest iRatings out there right now. Mark Beverly 25-29. Bill Hales trying to fix some things, I believe, on his start on his truck there. Pace car is in. We're going to be 15 laps to go. Green flag waves. Hot Atlanta, getting the temps going, getting the racing going, and only the second caution of the race, but the only caution for incident. And it's been a pretty darn clean race for these drivers. Right now, Mark Beverly trying to hold on to the lead. Haas has been very clean, very fast all race long. And his truck, I bet he still has the fast repair in the books. John Ciolino there to the bottom side. Eric Hagel up high. And they're going to be trying to work each other over. 33, 24, 14 laps to go. Butt kicker, you know what you've been missing everywhere, all over this racetrack. Yeah, I bet all of their race lines are looking just like that. Haas Beverly trying to be the driver that has the fastest of the Beverly's title today, and that Ford is on lock. Chevy out front, 2 Fords and 2 more Chevys follow for the top 5. First Toyota's going to be Nick Lawrence in 7th. That's right, Tyler got it. That's right. I just saw your comment too. Who's going to be the fastest of the Beverlys? We'll see, 0.4 of a second. Mark finally runs the fastest lap of the race one more time, 31:32. Eric Hagel had the fastest lap of the race for the longest time here. And right now, the 22 up high in front of the 4. Closing the door here, 24. Joey Mines tries to go to the inside of the 4. 22 rolls the corner, 33 to the outside. Move it over. We know the full wide broadcasting network. But right now, a lot of those drivers are looking at that going, you know what, we could probably go full wide around Atlanta. 24 in full send mode there to the bottom side. Mines trying to close the distance up to the 33. 33 in the wall. Now down to the bottom. Nathan Dahl able to recollect himself. Gets back up the racetrack. And an aggressive move. And that is kind of where it went. I tell you what, 33 not giving an inch. He had the racing line right there. 22 back to the outside. 4 trying to hug the white line here. 22 is going to be right there. 4's trying to get everywhere he can. And the 22 trying to defend. Joey Mines right there in the 24. Rolls in 4th. Nick Lawrence in 5th. Haas Beverly still trying to close that 0.4 of a second gap to Mark Beverly. And I tell you what, 1-2 would not be a bad finish, but Eric Hagel wants to put a damper on that with 10 laps to go. Rhino off track. Whoa. 17 having an issue there. He went off on 101. I'm not sure what happened. In the inner pit lane. .42 of Kevin Winker has been a strong driver throughout the series and throughout the season. And the 42, some significant nose damage when it came to all of those laps ran. I do want to take a look here. Nathan Dahl trying to go past Cialino here, and he's going to do so, but I do want to take a look. There's John Cialino in the 33. I want to go back and look at what happened to Cialino. Here's the lap. Here's where it happened. 33 to the bottom. 4's there. 4 and the 24. 33 to the bottom side. That was what it was right there. 24 tries to cross over here. And the 33's with him. 4's up high. And I got to fast forward a little bit because I think I selected one lane too much. Here's a look at that one more time. Here it is. There's John Cialino back here. The 4's up high. 33's with him. The 30 of Nathan Dahl kind of stuck in the middle. And the 4 to the 22. 33 right there with him. Here's the corner. Check up in the corner. 33's up high. And where did it happen? It happens up here somewhere. Forgive it. I was trying to find the lap for you. I know it's coming up right here somewhere. I was trying to see how it got set up. There's a 24. 24 slides up in front of the 33 right there. Not quite clear. And that gets him into the wall. All right. There's Nathan Dahl. Eric Hagel in third. 6 laps to go. Mark Beverly tried to get a win in this series, or in the round of 10 series. He hasn't had a win in this round. And trying to lop it off here. We talked to him last week about whether or not he was going to be able to pull off the victory this week. He said it favored him, and that was the drive line that he wanted to have. But more importantly and more impressively, the driver that is absolutely closing the distance and trying to be the fastest of the Beverleys. 5 laps to go. Haas Beverly, in every range of what's happening, is faster than Mark Beverly with 5 laps to go. Three-tenths of a second. I know there's a championship on the line for this series, but I think some of this is pride too. Who's going to be the fastest of the Beverleys when it comes to the end of this? Tyler's still up on the lead lap. He is in front of Kevin Winker. He is trying to hold on to every pace that he has as well. Nick Lawrence back to 5th now. He's been able to roll some corners. Joey Mines in 4th. Mark Beverly, quarter-second difference. Haas closing down that line. He's been running a decent line. He's not been changing it up too much. He's just trying to be consistent. He's had to battle with some drivers, but he's battled on the outside. 3 laps to go here, and the race line looks as such. Last 5 lap times for the 2 drivers, 105, 106, 107, 108, all better for Haas Beverly, the 22. Mark Beverly on the high side, not quite the race line that he wants. But is he going to be able to hold him off? 3 laps to go. Now it's going to be 2 laps to go this time by. Haas working that track every which way that he can. 1/100th of a second separated those laps. And right now with 2 to go, Haas needs more speed out of his truck. He needs more than 0.3 of a second over 2 laps. Mark Beverly out front, started on the pole. Haas Beverly has rebounded and done everything he can to have the cleanest race you could ask for. White flag waves as Mark Beverly takes 4 more turns to try to punch his ticket cleanly into the round of 5, the championship race next week at Michigan International Speedway here on iRacing. Haas Beverly having a solid finish today and was faster over the last 5 laps than Mark Beverly, but to no avail. The 13 comes home the victor and carries the title to next week of the fastest of the Beverleys. Haas will be second, but your biggest mover of the race up 12 positions, Eric Egdahl, and that number 4 truck up 10. He's in third. Mines has a great day. Lawrence rebounds. Nathan Doloff won. Cialino, no doubt, trying to carry more and more and more here. He's going to come around and take care of business. 13 wins it here. 22, big shove. 24 is going to be there as well. Folks, the round of 10 is finished. And the victor, the 13. Stick around for pre or post-race interviews, and that is, of course, brought to you by all the sponsors here for the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. It would have been DIecast Auctions. Can't thank them enough. MLO Bros, Youngstown's #1 Facebook podcast, all about real estate, all about what you need to know when it comes to that market. Huge market out there right now. It is a buyer's market for the time being, of course. So if you are concerned about what the housing market's going to be able to do, well, then by all means, make sure that you get over there and listen to what they're doing. Ton of fun. Nerds Do Nerd Things, my podcast sponsor as far as the cautions go, so thank them as well. Thank you to thebuttkicker.com. Here is your race results brought to you by The Butt Kicker. Mark Beverly is going to be your race winner. Haas Beverly second. Kevin, yes, absolutely. I agree with you. Eric Hagdahl out there. Eric Hagdahl out there in that number 4 in third. Mines in fourth. Lawrence in fifth. Dahl, Cialino, Winker, Tyler Beverly, and Jesse Calloway, Bill Hales, Will Reinl, Caleb Patton. Wise is out there, 100 lap. At least, Jesse, you finished 111 laps down. You finished. So did Cody. So you guys were tied, but you finished ahead of Cody because you gridded. I love it. Kevin says, kind of bummed he got caught up in that, had a fast truck on the high side tonight. I agree. The high side seemed to be working very well for all the drivers, and it was very interesting because normally you don't see Atlanta driving that way, but it did today. It absolutely did today. And instead of just bringing them all individually up here, we're going to talk to them all. That's just going to be what it is. Wise says he's better than Cody. Yes. Mark, congratulations on getting a win. I was wondering if it was going to happen in the round of 10, and we talked last week about this, about Atlanta kind of being one of those tracks that you thought you could get a win in, and you did so. The mile and a half proved important, but Haas is putting the pressure on you there.
Up front and just utilize the fresh tires, but he was trying to catch me. I thought he was going to get me. He was kind of impressing me with his speed there. So, just was able to stay in front of him, keep that dirty air on his nose, and got the W.
Tell you what, it took those last the last 8 laps, he had an average time that was much faster over the long haul. I'm going to say I have to give him props for that. And he had a clean truck all day long. So that seemed like that was going to be, it wasn't surprising because I know that Haas is fast, but it was surprising because Haas was he was able to be a little bit more aggressive today. But you were able to rebound from. I know the caution kind of seemed like it was at the right time for everybody. Everybody was be able to be competitive. Once again, be on the same level playing field. But it seemed like Eric had some moves for you there on that better part of that second stage before the caution came out.
Yeah, I was kind of watching him cut down my lead there. So I don't know. It would have been interesting to see what would have happened. I was kind of trying to take it easy, ish, I guess. But, I'm sure he would have caught me for sure. So it would have been fun to duke it out. But, that caution kind of re-racked us. And then Haas was able to hold Eric off there for a little laps and give me a little bit of a gap. And then that was all said and done then.
Well, you use your talent, you use your speed, and you use the Chevy emblem with the Bronco race designs on the side right there. Just absolutely fantastic race. You guys did a phenomenal job. And now we're moving on to championship week next week. Michigan, what are you looking at when it comes to that race? Because realistically, it's 5 drivers pretty much duking it out with the rest of the field trying to get in your way.
Yeah, hopefully we have a good turnout there. It makes it more interesting for sure for us top 5 guys. But it's going to be mainly a lot of pack racing there, and then just maybe come down to a fuel race depending on, the crowd of people we get. So I don't know, it should be interesting. Should be a lot of strategy going into it. So I think it'll be a fun show for everyone.
I need a 30-car field to really make it interesting. That's what I want to see.
Absolutely.
I want to see it. I want to see everybody get out there in those trucks, and I want to see the biggest race of the season next to the first race of the season, and make it interesting for you guys to be able to compete with each other. Mark, always a pleasure. Congratulations on the race win here, and moving on to the round of 5. I just so happy to see what you guys have been doing over the season. Give your shout outs, my man. And now we're going to talk to Haas after this, because I know Haas has a few words.
Yeah, thanks to you putting on a good show for us. Thanks to Cody, always RCN. Thanks to our sponsors letting us do this and have some great prizes to next week. So yeah, it should be fun. Can't wait to duke it out with everyone. So thanks to everybody watching.
Always a ton of fun. Buttkicker raffle next week. It's going to be absolutely killer to be able to see what happens with that. Haas, my man, you're becoming a legend. You're becoming a legend out there. These folks are they were rooting you on. They were like, "Come on, Haas!" That was a good race. You kept the truck clean. You took the Ford from 14th to 12th, and up 12 to second place. And today was your day. Atlanta worked for you. What did you see on the track that worked for you?
I'm exhausted. It worked. I ran it. I was running my ass off trying to catch him. I'm telling you, man. Oh, just running a line. I had to keep my line and just kept turning laps. You know what I mean?
You didn't change your line. Even when drivers were around you, you tried to run the same line. I saw that whenever drivers were trying to work the inside. Eric was right there trying to put it to the inside, and I know that he was looking at that, trying to pull that slide job off. I know that I would have done that. I would have been trying to put the same pressure there, but you made it you made it really not just difficult, but you made it consistent enough that and I talked about it for about 5 or 6 straight laps. You were faster than Mark, and you were catching about a 10th a lap.
Yeah, I just need a little more. I kind of pushed it the last couple of laps and lost him a little bit, but it's tough. It's a tough track to pass on. Like I said, with running with Eric, it was a lot of fun, but you got to be dirty, and I know Eric don't race that way, so you got to be dirty to cut somebody off. But yeah, it's some good laps here. I like it. It was awesome.
Always a ton of fun. Haas, congratulations on a P2. I know that when we get the points updated, we're going to see where everybody finishes and take a look at that. We'll share that over on our Twitter and, of course, on our Facebook page. But Haas, first and foremost, the Big Haas Motorsports 22 comes home in second. Congratulations once again, and give you shout-outs, my man.
Yes, sir. You toot toot. Yeah, thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to Mark and and Tyler, the boys. They put a lot of work into this. Thanks to you. You're the best out there, man. I'm so glad that we ran into you. And thanks to all these guys that keep coming out and trying to race the best we can. Stay clean.
I tell you what, it's going to be.
And thanks to everybody watching. That's awesome.
That's right. They're the most important ones. They're the reason why we do this. I mean, that's a reason. I do it for many reasons, but they're the reasons that you guys look so good, because they love what you guys do. So that's what I mean. But Haas, I look forward to seeing you next week at Michigan. Congratulations, and it's always a pleasure. But last but not least, Eric, you were trying to put another win in the win column here for the round of 10, and walk me through this one. You had a fast truck all night long. And it seemed like the Fords were trying to chase that Chevy once again.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun race. I mean, Atlanta's never really been one of my strongest tracks for whatever reason, so I wasn't really too looking forward to this race, but I crashed in qualifying and had to work my way up, and I knew I wasn't the fastest on new tires. I couldn't really keep up, but I knew, well, I guess it allowed me to save tire a lot better, a lot easier. So definitely had one of the fastest trucks in the long run, at least. And man, I tell you what, I was heartbroken when that caution came out. I don't know if I I felt like I was going to be at least able to catch Mark. Now passing him obviously is different, but yeah, I did not want to see the yellow, and it came out. Had a restart on the outside and kind of got freight trained. I tried my best to get by Haas, so he was tough. That was a good fun battle. Dailies are tough, but
We had two. You had two of them to deal with today. That was that's not that. And I'm not saying it's not normal. I'm just saying that you have adapted your style, and I've watched you over the course of the last 23 weeks kind of work your race line, work your driving style. You've had the speed to be fast over the course of the season, and then all of a sudden it just seemed like everything clicked, and you found your speed around this group of drivers. And today was no exception to that. You really pushed every conceivable line that you could to be able to make sure that your truck, one, stayed clean, two, stayed out of anything that was going to be big. And when you guys were 2 and 3 wide, you actually backed out of it a little bit more than what I would normally see you do on other tracks you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first ever league I've ever been a part of on iRacing. So the beginning of the season, I was kind of nervous, just trying not to make any enemies and whatever. And these are good group of guys, and finally got my confidence up, got to get a little bit more aggressive, and I don't think I made that many mistakes, which is good. Yeah, it's a tough group of guys, but I've had a good time this season, and ready to do it again next week.
It's only going to grow from there. Eric, congratulations on P3. I know that you're going to be competing for a championship next week at Michigan, and you're going to try to be the faster than all of the Beverleys, quote unquote, for everybody out there. And that means that Mark carries the title into next week, Haas. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I owe him breakfast now. We had a little wager going on, so
I love it. Well, we're gonna have to do that more and more often. I'm telling you, that shirt's coming to you. I'm gonna put it with your shirt whenever you order yours for you. Whenever I get it all, I want it perfect. And yours, I'm trying to make it perfect. And yours is giving me a little trouble, and because I want it,
all right.
I want it right.
I'm a patient guy, buddy. I know you do good. I know you do good.
The other shirts, it was like, all right, I know this style of this driver. I know the way they drive, so let's give them a little splash. Let's do this. Let's do that. I want perfect. I know there's going to be that vintage style like me that you're going to look at it and go, yeah, it's me. That's what I want. But Eric, congratulations, Robert. Thank you for the like out there, by the way. Appreciate you very much, Eric. Always a pleasure, man. Give your shout outs out there. You fast truck today.
Yeah. Definitely got to thank the sponsors of the league and all the Beverleys for all the work they do, and Cody, you for putting on a great broadcast every week, like as always, and all the other guys on the racetrack, and everybody watching at home, and get after it next week.
I tell you what, next week's going to be a ton of fun. I'm telling you, you need a 30 truck field. Shake it up, make it interesting, draft around this track, make it a super speedway style race, and I want to see these top 5 kind of make it work. But we'll update the top 5 on our Facebook page and our Twitter here in just a little bit. Eric, always a pleasure. Mark, Haas, Eric, congrats on a P3 or a top 3 for all of you, and the race win for Mark, and it's going to be. I'm going to look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Absolutely, can't wait.
Yep, you have a great week, buddy.
Always, Eric. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Always. That's the top 3, folks, and they're just killer. You couldn't ask for a better group, and for Friday nights they've been a ton of fun, and thank you to everybody out there doing what you do. We appreciate all the drivers. We appreciate everybody out there running. We have got interleague drivers from all over every series that have kind of run together, and that's what's great about what I've been seeing with the series and the leagues that we've been a part of, because these folks find themselves racing each other, finding the right lines, doing what they do to meet each other and have some great camaraderie, and if that's anything that I can take away from this platform, if they can make good friends, or if they can bicker at each other and yell at each other a little bit, get some of that steam let off, it virtually is a simulator and a video game, but you make partnerships, you make lives, and if you can change lives, that's the impact that you want to make. So Bastards of the Beverleys, that's the title this week for Mark Beverly. He comes home your race winner. So they're going to have breakfast in the morning. I am going to be looking forward to tomorrow night, Go Racing League. Sunday afternoon, we're going to be back with the Outcast Racing League. Speaking of which, happy Father's Day weekend to all of you papas out there. And much love to each and every one of you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm going to go and have some dinner, and we're going to have some fun. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one.